All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the 2020 Winter Major. I'm in Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Let's go to hole number 8. Check out this par 3. And my goal here is to start off in front of this. I do not want to have to start off in here. And one of the things that dawned on me yesterday is so with my lower developed account, if you got with your backbone and your Saturn, they don't have enough raw distance even with a 2 power ball. With a 3 power ball, you're barely in this range. What you could do out here is bring out a Goliath because it hits farther so that you can get in front of this to come forward. So a Goliath would definitely be a good if you've got lower developed stuff and you're having a hard time up here with your red line, bring out your Goliath. Your Goliath will help you get up there. The thing I don't like about, let me get where I can zoom in on that. The thing I don't like about in here versus up here is up here, all you're looking at's the green. That's the only, you're done. The sand's out of play, this rough's out of play, everything's out of play. You're looking at the green. Here, especially if you're using a club that doesn't have a lot of accuracy, you could be where your second ring is out and so if you hit great to the left or the right on this shot, you could end up in trouble. And what I do not want to do on a par 3 is end up in trouble. I want to be on the green, and if I didn't get the hole in one, I want to make my short putt and move on to the next hole. And this is one of those holes. While it's pretty straightforward, if you're hitting down here in this narrow neck, you could have an issue. The other thing I noticed here too was making sure that you make a great wind adjustment, because if your red line is like right here and you're pinched up against it, you may have to move over the sand and the rough in order to take out the wind, and you could end up clipping that rough right there. So be cognizant of your wind adjustment. I'm going to use a turkey ball and a grizzly. Using the turkey ball to cut the wind down. Turkey ball and a grizzly. And I better open up a chest just in case I win one out there. Always looking for common cards to replenish for your club card trading for the Prism chest. And if you're not participating in the Prism chest, you don't have your commons maxed out yet, you definitely don't want to ever play without an open slot. It's the farming aspect of this game. And with any of these games, there's that farming aspect. And in this game, you're farming chests. And how do you get chests? You win matches. And so every time you win, if you didn't have a chest out there that you don't have a slot out there that you can put a chest in, then you're missing out. I'm going to do a 20% wind adjustment. That's 3. That's 1.8. We're at max club. So 1.8. No, and I hit it great to the right. That was my fault. Anticipation. I'm trying to figure out where the heck my grid went. Yes, I have been using a grid. And that's because Apple users have grid capability built into their iOS. They don't have to have a third-party program. And I don't care whether God comes down and tells them, hey, you got to quit doing that. If Playdemic called up Apple and said, hey, we need you to not allow people to use that grid in our game, Apple's going to not, when they quit laughing, they're going to tell Playdemic and Warner Brothers, who owns Playdemic, to go pound sand and to not call them back anymore. And if you're one of those Apple users that cannot get the newest iOS on your device, that's not my fault. That's Apple's fault. Apple made your hardware obsolete by writing it out in their new software. That's part of their marketing plan. They really only want your device to last about 3, maybe a little over 3 years, and then they will make your device obsolete with software so that they can sell you a new device. What cracks me up is that so many people have bought into that. Android users don't have that problem because there's so much competition in the market. People aren't going to obsolete hardware with software. But Apple can get away with it because they're a captured market. So if you have an Apple device and you can't get the new iOS, me telling you to go out and buy the newest Apple device is not anything new. That's part of the way it works for you people that use Apple. And when you do that, then you'll be able to get that. I think it's in your accessibility stuff. If you were handicapped, and you can get a grid on the screen. I will forfeit. I'm trying to use all of the stuff that I would normally use playing because I'm trying to see if I'm getting lag issue. Today I haven't been getting lag issue. I haven't been shooting very well, but I haven't been getting lag issue, which is good. All right, that was hole number 8 of the 2020 Winter Major and Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.